Alright, today I'm going to be mounting my GoPro Hero 3 to the front of my Icon helmet here. My old helmet, I actually had a side mount on somewhere up here where it came out on the side, and I never used it much because it felt so awkward putting that out there. I never really seen it, but it always kind of just seemed, I don't know, I didn't like it. So I looked last night when I was getting ready to install this one, and I saw everybody's mounting them on the chin bar here. And theirs don't have quite as many attachments on there, but this is the best way I could do it to where it was giving me a good view of what I was actually going to see while I was riding. In order to figure that out, you're going to need to connect to the app, have your phone out, and then you're just going to want to structure everything up like you think it's going to work. You're going to want to put your helmet on, pop your visor up, and then you're going to want to look at your phone so that your phone is the center of your field of view, and you'll want to get your camera into place while looking at your phone and make sure that it's actually going to see what you want it to see before you stick it on there. I already did that earlier. If I had another camera, I'd have taken some pictures of that to show you what was up with that. But anyways, I guess we're going to stick this on here. I'm going to pull all these extra attachments off, make things a little easier for me. Down here, you're going to need the curved mount because your chin bar is going to have a curve on it, pretty much any helmet. And you're going to want to get a good look at it because it's not going to match up perfect. And you're going to want to get the most contact area of it to be touching at once. And what I did, since I knew I was going to have a little bit of a gap here, I went out and I got some double-sided tape from Home Depot. Cost me, I think, about $8 or $9. They had some cheaper stuff there, but this stuff said that it was good for holding up to 30 pounds. And I figured there's going to be a lot of wind. Why cheap out here? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look here, and it seems like it follows the natural curve for most of the top in this position. I don't know if you guys can see that well or not here. And I'm going to cut a little piece of tape to put in down here where it doesn't quite make contact. Okay, we're not going to need a whole lot there. Come on. There we go. And I had a pair of scissors right here somewhere. They were stuck to my tripod. There we go. And want it to be as wide as this. So go ahead and get that cut. Snip the drawer line. And we'll cut that. And I'm going to eye it up how much width we're going to need. Actually, I see a really easy way to do this. Actually, no, I'm going to have to peel that for that. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut it. And it's going to be a little bit over half of the width. I'm going to make sure this is good. That's how much I'm going to need. And I'm just going to stick it to the side a little bit. And then I just got to cut it off even with the bottom here. Should work out pretty well. Alright, not perfectly straight, but that should be good enough. And peel this off the back of our curved mount. Got a bag of these. I think it's 6 pieces. There's some curved ones, there's some straight ones. Cost me 20 bucks at Best Buy. Probably could have got it done cheaper online, but I wanted to get this done today. Alright. And we're gonna stick right on the end. And peel the backing to the double-sided tape. Alright, now all that's left is to stick it on here. And you're going to want to make sure you get it nice and centered, and you're also going to want to make sure that you match up on that curved line. Oh man, I didn't center it well. Let's try and slide it a little bit before it sets too hard. Oh man, I really don't like the way this is on there. Yeah, this crap. Can't believe it just pulled off that easy too. That's not very reassuring. I know the old one on my old helmet worked out real well. Let's see if it sticks on here. I think they'd have done something to make this foam underneath conform to the curves of whatever you're mounting it to better. Really fucking crappy in my opinion. I think GoPro would be better at this kind of stuff. That feels kind of strong. I think I'm going to leave it like that, and then I'm going to squirt some two-part adhesive of some kind in there. I got that JB weld from when I put my eye magnet on. I don't know if I want to put that on there though. It's going to be a pain to get in. And I'm not, well, it should stick well to these surfaces. Yeah, this isn't as secure as I'd like. Alright, I'm going to go get that stuff. I started looking around and I found a couple of things. I found these picks, got a little nozzle in them. So what I did was I took one of those, and where did that one go? I had one cut. Oh, damn it. I need to get better organized. Ah, that's what I did. I got that, and I got a straw, which almost fit perfectly. I had to scrape around in here with a razor blade a little bit, a pair of scissors, file off just enough that the straw slide in. And I got trial size toothpaste tube I had laying around that the dentist gave me that I'll never use. I use a different toothpaste, which this plugs into nicely. The straw fit in too, but not tight. So we got a nice tight seal there and there. I made sure to clean this and dry it out. I cut the back end off. And I got some electrical tape here. I'm going to seal all this up real nice so that if we get any leakage, hopefully it doesn't make it past the layers of tape that I put down here. I'm going to squirt some of this two-part JB weld, plastic weld. Sets in 5 minutes, cures in an hour. I'm going to put a whole mess of that stuff on here, way more than I need, so that my squeezing tube works properly. once I got that pile on there, I'm going to roll it up and I'm going to stuff it in here all the way to the bottom. I cut it so that it fit just about perfect there. And I got this tube. I'm going to push all that stuff off into here while I pull that out. Push it down into the bottom. Ooh, glad I went through this. That is not going to be good. Shit. Wish I wouldn't have taped that up yet. Hopefully the tape goes back on easy. I need to trim that cap because it's coming up about this far in the tube, which means I'm going to have to use a crap load of that JB weld, and I don't want to waste that much of it. A nice healthy amount of this stuff. Get the cap off. Alright. Cap on before it spills. Oh no, it's running off the edges. Bastard. I wish I had a better place to film this stuff. Alright, got her all done. That's what she looks like. It's not as low profile as some of the stuff I've seen, but with the pieces I had, that's all I could make work. I may try to get it down to less pieces, a little more low profile. As you can see, I got sloppy with that JB weld, but it don't bother me as long as it stays on there and it looks like it dried pretty clear. In the right light, it shines a little funny. I'll have to fine tune that in the mirror, and then I'll show you what it looks like on the bike.